There's a study that haunted me for years. Researchers placed rats
An eerie
in a
obsession.
maze.
Not with
Two
food,
paths.
not with escape,
One led
but with
to
something deeper.
immediate food,
Two were safe,
and the other
small,
one
steady rewards.
was
The
harder,
other two were risky,
more
bigger
difficult,
payouts, but with long
but
timeouts
led
or
to
random
more
punishment.
food later. Almost every rat chose the second path, but then they applied it to humans. Most of them chose the first path, even when they knew that it led to less. The rats were willing to endure more just so they could get more at the end. But us humans, we chose a shortcut, capacity. So what does that say about us? We live in the most information rich era. Every tool that you need to become something different, it's available for free. So why aren't more people great? Because access is not the bottleneck. Access has never been the bottleneck. You know what the bottleneck actually is? The moment that you know what you need to do and what you do instead. That 6-second window in you where everything argues for what needs to be done. Psychologists call it the intention action gap. You can intend to be great forever. The intention costs you nothing. The action costs you everything. Let me tell you what nobody tells you. Choosing greatness isn't hard because it's painful. It is hard because it's lonely. When you decide to take your potential seriously, I mean really serious, you become a stranger to everyone around you. Your old friend starts to feel tension. Your family doesn't understand the hours. Your peers start thinking that you've become more arrogant. You haven't. You have just become inconvenient to people who haven't made the same choice. Research in human psychology has constantly shown that humans will sacrifice personal gain for social harmony. We are wired, literally wired to conform. Not out of weakness, but because we have been wired out of survival instinct that kept tribes together for 200,000 years. The problem is that instinct was designed for a world that no longer exists. In that world, standing out could get you killed. In this world, it's the only way you can live. Now here's the thing about privilege you've probably never considered. Most people think privilege is something you've been given. Money, connections, or maybe just a head start. But it's not. But there's a different kind of privilege. One that most of the world across most of history has never had. The privilege of who you choose to be. In 1850, a boy born in a family of farmers became a farmer. Not because he chose it, because there was no other path. The world was closed. Your birth determined your ceiling. You are born in a window of the world where that ceiling no longer exists. Where you can rewrite every variable of your life through sustained and deep effort. And still most people are using that privilege to scroll on their phone. I'm not saying that to shame you. I'm saying that because I need you to feel the weight of what's being wasted. Choosing greatness isn't a moment. It's not a choice that you make and carry on forever. It's a decision that you make at 6 a.m. when the alarm clock goes off and nothing in you wants to move. It's a decision that you make when your work isn't good enough, when nobody's watching, when you're depressed, even if the effort is going to work out or not. Carol Dweck's decades of research on mindset showed something crucial. The people who achieved the most weren't the ones who thought that they were talented. They were the ones who believed that effort was the point. Their struggle was the point, not detour from it. Greatness isn't a destination you arrive at. It's a poster you hold repeatedly against the will of pulling something easier. So I want to ask you something. And I want you to think about it before actually moving on. If nothing about your external circumstances changed, if the money stayed the same, the environment stayed the same, the time stayed the same, would you still choose to become great? Because most people are waiting for conditions to improve before they actually work on what they want to be. They need motivation first, clarity first, resources first. But greatness doesn't work on that timeline. It only starts on the one you decide today. You are not owed the conditions. You are owed nothing. But you have been given the rarest thing in human history, the freedom to choose who you become. The only question is whether you'll use it or not. Most people still watching this will feel something, get off it, and do nothing. But only a few people will ever think about and actually take action upon doing something. If you're in the second group, if something in this pulled at you, then you already know what to do next. You need to close this and start. That's a privilege. Use it. Thank you. Peace.